Gamers are pumped because there's a new Xbox and PlayStation coming out, but they're jacking up the price, $500 for the Xbox One. Digital lifestyles expert Mario Armstrong. So, what are you going to get for $500?
You're not going to get a brand new car. You're not going to. It's a lot, but I do think it's still a heavy price tag. So I think, Robin, the only people that are really going to be interested in that are people that really like to game a lot, that are heavy gamers. The Sony PlayStation 4, on the other hand, is $100 less, and the Wii U, the system that came out last year, is still at $299. So I think the PlayStation 4 is going to see a lot of interesting people that are both really big into games and not so much into games. That price difference of $100 is going to make a big deal.
Okay, what about the types of games that you can play on these systems? Now, some people will say that a lot of the games that they're showing, at least for Xbox, seem to be violent. So should this be something that the parents should be aware of regarding the age of the child playing?
That's a really solid point. Really solid point there, Robin. I mean, at E3, you were seeing a lot of these. They show off the games. They demonstrate how good these game consoles can really play. And so they were showing a lot of action games that were really violent in nature. So I think any game system, parents should be aware of the age-appropriate titles that are out there. But it is kind of distressing to see that a lot of the games that they were showing, specifically Xbox, were heavy, violent, heavy gore, heavy blood type games. On the other hand, Sony's PlayStation announcement showed a little bit more of a balance. It showed hardcore games with the violence and all of that, but they also showed family fun games as well. Of course, if you really want to be totally family fun, safe, you probably want to look at the Nintendo Wii U.
So the gamers have some questions about the ability to play the used games on the new Xbox.
Right.
PlayStation came out and said, no problem, you can play all the used games that you want.
Yeah, there's a lot of restrictions, and it's kind of confusing. Xbox has kind of come out, the Xbox One has kind of come out and said, hey, look, you have to be connected to the internet once every 24 hours in order to use their system. And you can't just simply trade games with other friends unless they're on your list and all these other restrictions. Meanwhile, Sony is just saying, hey, look, if you want to share a game with your friend, go ahead and let them play it as well. So it still remains to be seen whether these restrictions are going to be more difficult for Xbox or not.
All right, Mario, thank you. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Robin.
All right.